Drugi dzień weekendu z Intel Extreme Masters Katowice 2025 dobiega końca. My jesteśmy obecnie na stoisku Zoe, na którym jednym z gości jest Shox, czyli legenda francuskiego CS-a. Hi Shox, nice to have you here.
Hello, nice to meet you.
First of all, I wanted to ask you, what are you doing here at this place, at this year's event?
I'm with Zoe. I just started. I'm being an ambassador now with Zoe, so I'm doing like the connection between the players and also helping them developing the products and doing some stuff on the stand, meeting fans and playing with them. So that's pretty cool so far.
You've been here many times, you've even played at this Podex stage. Please tell me, what were your feelings when you came here to this year?
Oh well, since I'm not coming as a player, you know, it's totally different. So I'm definitely like rooting for Vitality and for my my former teammates like Zaiwu and Apex. You know, they're really like good friends. They're in the final now, so it will actually be like really nice for the French guys to lift the trophy because in France we never lift the Katowice trophy. It will be like the first time for French players, so hopefully they can do it tomorrow.
Do you still miss the competition?
Sometimes it depends because I have two kids now, so it actually takes a lot of time. So I would say when I'm with them, like I don't really miss it in a way. But when there is like event like this and I'm watching like the pro plays and stuff, like of course like I'm missing it a lot. Like when you have been born in that and you have been doing that for so long, of course you will always miss it, you know.
Okay, I need to ask about that. Is this like the end of your career as a player, or didn't you say the last word?
I didn't say the last word yet. I don't know. I would say I just need like something in my head to click, maybe to say like either I come back in or either like I just give up. You know, it's really hard to actually tell and to make the decision when you have been doing that for all your life. To just like maybe admit that you won't do it again, you know. So even if I'm not doing that since 1 or 2 years now, still you can always have like that little hope, you know, in your head. So I don't know yet, but I'm probably thinking about making like the decision. I would say that year, like either like should I go back or either like I just announce like I'm done, you know, and moving forward to another exciting challenge.
I also wanted to talk a little bit about the current state of the French scene, because I remember the times where France was a huge part of CS industry. Now it looks much different. What will you say about the current state of the French scene?
Definitely not the best shape, as you mentioned. It's definitely not how it was, like for example 10 years ago. We have less players, we have less talent, and more than everything, we also like struggling about having like vision and structure or clubs organization trying to help the French CS. Besides Vitality and 3D Max now in France, you don't have like any really like proper organization to support them. We don't have any academy team as well. So when you are young as a French player and you want to try, basically there is like no doors to actually like be open. So it can actually make you help grinding, you know, besides just playing face it and maybe hope for the best. So we hopefully need an organization to actually make an academy team, because I think we are enough veterans player, and we definitely would like to have an academy team and try some new players to get back to the grind and to actually like help them being like the best, you know. But for that we need an organization, and we'll also need like I would say the biggest influencer in France. They are not on CS, they are on other games like Rocket League, League of Legends, Fortnite, Valorant, but they are not on CS. And this is also like what we are struggling, because we don't have like enough like view in France. You know, people are not looking CS as it was like 10 years ago. So hopefully, actually, like there is something totally new. There is like two big influencers that's just casting the Vitality games during Katowice. And actually Vitality is doing like really good, so that's really like good publicity, I would say, for the French CS. So we are having like really like good numbers we don't have since a lot of time. So maybe we can bring back that CS French hope, and maybe just hope for the best in the next few years, hopefully.
I heard from a lot of players that Valorant made a huge mess about it and made a huge impact on their local scene. Do it also like affected the French scene, like the Valorant and the young talents?
Might be, definitely. I mean, let's be real. Tomorrow, like you are a young player and you want to actually to try something, Valorant is new. They don't have like a lot, like they don't have like 100 or million like talented players. So you can still be maybe one of the first like really good players and try to build something, right? While on CS, everyone like already got a really good level. So if you want to be among the best, like I think it's way more difficult at the moment, you know. So yeah, I think, and also like because Valorant is kind of more childish, I would say, you know, because of the color, with how the game it is. And also, as I was saying, in France, for example, all the influencers like casting Valorant, playing Valorant. So the young players actually like see Valorant, so they want to actually like try it, you know, but they don't see CS. So that's the main reason, also, I guess.
Did you also try like think about it to swap to Valorant?
I thought about it about a time, but I didn't really like push it that much. Even though if I think like when you are playing in a team, Valorant can be really cool. You know, not like when you play ranked, solo or duo, but in a team it can be really cool. But I don't know, it just come to a point that I actually have been grinding a bit of Valorant, and that it can be really fun, to be honest. But it comes to a point where there's some stuff sometimes that are so frustrating that you don't have in CS. You know, the game can be so frustrated that I was like, I'm not that sure.
I also wanted to ask you about your opinion about the CS2, like because you've played a lot of versions of CS. What is your perspective on this version?
Let's be honest, it's definitely not the best version of Counter-Strike. It's not really close to CSGO at the moment in terms of gameplay. There are still a lot of stuff to actually work on, more than having like maybe new stuff, new maps, bringing back like the community mods. I think we are suffering a lot because a lot of players were also playing CS because of all the community mods you can have, which was really fun, and people are missing it. Also, you have the picker advantage, which is like a really big problem in CS2. The game is definitely not optimized. I think we all crash when we play that game at least 1 or 2 per day. So a lot of stuff to work on and to improve. But when you think about that, you also need to remember how CSGO was when it had really been released more than 10 years ago, and it was really bad. Like, it was way worse than CS2 is, actually. And it takes some years to actually have a really proper game on CSGO. So when you think about that, CS2 is only like out for 1 year and a half, and it's still better than was CSGO at the beginning. So let's hope that in 2 or 3 years, like CS2 will be like definitely a really good game.
Yeah, hopefully the updates will help it. Moving on to the IEM Katowice this year, I wanted to ask you about that. If you watched the previous parts of the tournament?
Yeah, of course. I watched all the games. It's kind of tricky. I don't really know what to think right now at the event, at the moment about the event. I feel like a lot of teams are way more pressured than usual. Like, it feels like we are playing a major, or I don't know, or events are more pressured than a major. That's a bit weird. Maybe because it's Katowice and everyone wants to actually live that trophy, you know, because it's so historical and magic. So I don't know, but I feel like at the moment anyone can really like win it. Even at the moment we are speaking, like there is only 3 teams left, so Vitality, Navi and Spirit. We'll see. It's really hard to predict a winner. I will also go for Vitality because of the French guys. But I think the final might be probably like the best match of the event, because so far we didn't have like that much close games, especially in the playoff, which is a bit very sad because as a viewer you want the show, you want close games, you want, you know, and we didn't really have it. So hopefully we can, I'm pretty sure tomorrow we'll have it during the final and it's probably going to be epic.
So what do you say about the Eternal Fire and the Mongols, like the new teams that came up to the playoffs?
I think it was really nice, and I think even if Eternal Fire and Mongols are not going more than that, it's actually like a lot of experience for them, because it's players and teams that are not used to playing in that environment with so much people, so big crowd in an arena. And the first few times you play in an arena, it always can be like a bit hard, you know, you can feel pressured because there is so much noise, you don't hear the game normally as you are in the studio or at home. Depending of if the crowd is with you or against you, it can also affect you. Like it is a totally like new environment that you are not used. So more you play in arenas, more you know how it is gonna be, and you actually can feel comfortable in it. So I think it's a really good experience for them to actually like manage to come back more and more to the arenas, so they will actually like step up like every tournament. They actually go in front of a crowd again.
Okay, last question from me. Do you have something to tell maybe to Polish viewers?
To Polish viewers, should I look here or here? Here, okay. Polish viewers, well, hello first. I hope you are enjoying Katowice. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being loud about the crowd and enjoying the event of CS. Viva Pasha! We all love Pasha, of course. You are not my brother, you are my brother, my friend. No, you're not my friend, you are my brother, my friend. Sorry, Papito, apologize. And yeah, big love, kurwa, I don't know.
Thank you so much for the interview and good luck.
Thank you.